Hello, this is Carl's Mustang, and today we're on the Motorfest, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you, they finally added jets. After people have been begging for it ever since the Crew 2, they finally added jets. Now, they're not like F-15s or anything like that, they're the Alpha jets, which a lot of countries use them for training the Air Force, so they do have a history of being fighter jets, just not... I don't think they ever actually used them in combat, though. Now, you get two versions, though. The bundle I went ahead and bought, it's like 1.7, but you could buy the jets separately without the bundle. But with the bundle, you get the normal Alpha Jet, and then you get the Red Bull Edition Alpha Jet. Now, I'm not sure that much of a difference. Like, the only reason this one has higher perf levels is because I actually did some upgrades to it. But they're both basically the same. The only difference is one has a paint job and one doesn't. But I'm going to be doing a review on this. Now, I never did a review on a jet or planes in the Crew 2 or in Motorfest. So this one's going to be somewhat out of my territory, but I could probably do it. Now, you probably notice I'm on EdSpots as well. And what it is, I've been having more fun with Motorfest on EdSpots than the PS5. Don't ask me why, but for some reason I've just been having more fun. But as usual, I'll go quiet and I'll talk to you when we're at the race. Okay, I'm going to be taking the Alpha Jet here on Red Wing because I think this will be perfect, unlike the one I tried before, because I tried Skyline Ride, I think it was called. It was too fast. It was way too fast for that one. So hopefully it could do this one better. Now I do have this thing partially upgraded. So this ain't going to be its full speed, because this is going to test its speed. And it's not going to be totally as agile as if it's fully upgraded. Because as you upgrade planes and jets, they get more agile and they get faster. So this is not going to be its full capability, but you'll get to see somewhat of what it could do. But as usual, I'll go quiet and I'll tell you my thoughts after the run. Okay, now on to my thoughts about the Alpha Jet. Not bad. Now, one thing I will say, it is too fast for these events. Like, of course, these are organized for planes, and once you hit the right angle and all that, these jets are too fast to do it. I mean, I imagine you could do that if you let off the throttle most of the time, but that would reduce the speed greatly. I think this thing would be the perfect mix of throttle control. Like, as you can see, I let off the gas, and it's slowing down, so I guess what you have to do is throttle control. Because there is no hell of a way you're going to hit those at the right angle and get the absolutely perfect time just by going full throttle all the time. Because you have to hit those gates at third angle, which you saw still got a good time regardless. I mean, that's still a better time than a plane or anything. But to absolutely hit a perfect time, you would have to hit those at the right angle. But otherwise, it's not bad. It's not as agile as the planes, as you can tell by that. And then, of course, now that it does very well, the barrel rolls, but it's just not as agile as the planes are. Like, the planes are a hell of a lot more agile than these things are, and this shows it. Oh, boy. As you can see, it couldn't even do a complete reverse loop-de-loop. But, on the other hand, these things are fun, though. They're fast. They get across the island pretty dang quick. All around, I'm happy. I'm happy we finally have jets in the game, even though they're not anything super crazy. There's something to have fun with. And there's something that you can actually somewhat use. In fact, you'll be able to test one out in the Summit, because the Summit has it where they loan you one. I think it might be the Red Bull edition, but I'm not quite sure. All around, it's definitely worth picking these up by themselves or picking it up in the bundle. I mean, 1.7 mil or how much the jets cost, not sure how much they cost by themselves, but it's definitely worth picking them up, either one of them by themselves or picking it up in the bundle. So, that's all I really had for today's video, and I'll see you guys later in the next video.